configure the SELinux mode. How can you configure? Get enforcing and set enforcing. There is a two things. One is a get enforce means there is a enforcing command, enforce command, which can be used to checking the enforcing which type of the policy you want to enable. So what is the enforcing? Enforcing is a enabled and policy block access to the resource upon the violation. And permissive means there is a two types of the enforcing. One is enforcing, another is a permissive. So permissive is a enable but policy do not block access. Enabled and policies block access. Enforcing means enabled and access the blocks. And in a permissive mode, enabled but not block the access to the resource upon of the violation. So it is our violations are logged, means whenever the violation happened, means anybody trying to undefined resource, so violation will happen. So it will not block. It will just log the information. This person do some illegal task. Okay. And later on it is useful in a troubleshooting when you find out any problem. So you can troubleshoot while checking the logs. You can disable, and another permission is a disabled. When it is disabled means disabled. It is not recommended. Never use the disable SELinux. Okay, so let's talk about the SELinux plus policy types. SE status. The command is SE status. So SE status will display you that it is enabled, location, targeted, in method, enforcing, permissive or the disabled, enabled, allowed, actual. These are the information you will get. Okay, so what is the policy types? Policies types, when we want to discuss about the policy type, so it is necessary you will understand about the policies. What are the policies? Policies define the access parameters, enforcing the rules. Two things. First is define the parameters, access parameters. Another is a enforcing rule. So policy types, there is a targeted, means if you are targeting someone strictly, and the minimum. Three type of the policy. Targeted policy means the specified subject and object are protected by the SELinux. Both subject who are going to be access the object and the object which is going to be accessed by the subject. So both are targeted, means targeted subject as well as targeted object. Another is a strict. Strict means every subject and every object should be protected. Policy, first policy is target. What do you want to target? Object or the subject? Another is a strict, means all the subject and all the object must be protected by the SELinux. And minimum, smaller footprint with the less loaded. Not recommended. Generally use the strict policy because it is implemented in all subjects as well as all objects. Got it? So generally use the strict SELinux. Mostly. Why? Because all the subject and all the object must be protected if your system is internet facing. Like you running the web server, you running the SSH, FTP, where the person can upload the data. So how to troubleshoot Linux, SELinux? First you should know what is the SELinux and how to enable it. Later on you can find out the solution. Audit allow command is used for checking the auditing of the SELinux. Convert the failed access attempts into the rules permitted access. Means there is a lots of the access failed attempt, like this person want to access this resource and it is failed. So what you can do, you can enable, so next time this person can access this resource. It is called failed access attempt to the rule permitted access. Used when the troubleshooting SELinux enable the access to the resource, copy resource move. So all these things can be used for the troubleshoot by SELinux. So I am not going to be depth in this